Morning guys, morning of day 6 here at Manchester, UK. We are here for Ardacon, as you guys know, and have been following along. Back here, all over there are the gaming tables that James has been busy working on. It looks like they're about to start up the discussion with Adam Troke and Jay Clare. Not quite sure, but they got a bunch of stuff they brought in last night too after Chaos and Art. So it looks like a photography booth there. Got some face painting there. Ton of sales desks over here. This morning, Evan came down, had breakfast with Antonio and I, who's hard at work on some changes because his list was not valid. He made a 650 point army instead of 600 for the grand tournament, which starts today at 1 o'clock Manchester time. So we'll see what happens. I don't think I'll win with my list, and that's not the intention. The intention is to have fun, meet people, and go around and hopefully help grow that community spirit, which is really what it should all be about. So yeah, we'll come back later on when things are happening, and we'll show you around. Actually, I might even take you over to the GW booth again to get some pictures taken, stuff like that. So later. Just gonna say, I'm gonna try to be quiet because Adam Troke and Jay Clare are doing their thing, but that looks awesome. Yes. Here we are at the registration with James.
Very much.
How's it going so far?
Oh, wonderful. We're having a great time.
Excellent, excellent.
I'm having fun. Are you having fun? That's amazing.
Honestly, it's a great event so far. We're loving it. We just had the discussion with Adam Troke and Jay Clare, and yeah, now I'm looking forward to the GT. That guy right there. It was a great little discussion.
Thank you very much for registering, Adam.
Yeah.
You're all in.
I'll let you go. Have a good one. Thank you. Here we are at the SBG magazine desk, table, slot, whatever it is. We got Thomas over there getting ready for the GT, and then I'm just gonna show off some of these wonderful terrain pieces. You might have seen a couple of things on this board in an earlier video. So here we go. We got all the Nazgul over there. We got Elrond coming in. We got Gandalf prone on the ground. Galadriel, Lady of Light. More of the converted Nazgul, the Necromancer, and some beautiful, beautiful terrain. And Saruman back in the corner there. So there's that. SBG magazine. So if you haven't got yours, contact Damien or Tom at sbgmagazine@gmail.com. And then the big board, which if you have SBG Magazine 3, you'll see the battle or the scenario and stuff like that for it. So walking around, guys, here is the Generation Shift booth. So these guys here actually do a ton of scenic bases. Matthew Davies here, he's the one that does all the sculpting and everything like that. So why don't you walk us through what you have here? I see various stages on your display. So
yeah, okay. So my first range was the Broken White City. So if you want a sort of ruined out city, it's got some bit of dirt on and the cobblestone, which everyone really likes. They're really versatile as well. You can paint them up like desert bases with sandstone on.
I actually have a bunch of these myself, and I can attest to how gorgeous they look in person. They are wonderful pieces. So
yeah, so if you have an Howard Army, they even work because you paint them up like cobblestone and
I never thought about that, but you're right. That's actually really good. I might have to change my rod now.
And then, so they are available in 40mm and 60mm as well.
Okay.
The 10mm, 25mm sets come in 10.
Okay.
The 40mm sets come in pack of 6. And then there's 3 60mm bases available.
And prices wise, if you don't mind me asking.
It's $3.50 per set of 10. Or 3 packs for £10.
Okay.
So I try and make it really affordable for you guys.
Absolutely.
As you know, miniatures aren't cheap. The 40mm are $5.50 for 6.
Okay.
And then 2 sets for £10.
Awesome.
And the 60mm are $3.50 each or 3 for £10 again.
Awesome.
Other things I've got available, I've started expanding my range to get the 50mm bases. So Azog can go on 50mm base.
Yeah.
And we got some nice new ogres coming out with 50mm bases.
I saw you eyeing those up earlier tonight or today, so and that's a good thing about this is you can sort of get that early eyeball to see what you need and stuff.
Yeah,
and so over here then, what do you got? This is just how you build them up, I'm assuming?
Yeah, this is one of my sculpts. This is the sculpt of the gloomy forest.
Yeah.
Large oval base.
Yeah.
This is just base coated.
Yeah. And then you got this one here.
Yeah, this is fully built and assembled and painted.
Yeah.
This is going to a gentleman in America actually. But yeah, it's got enough space that you can put anything on it, I guess. But Radagast has little scenic pieces.
Yeah.
And so it does have enough space so you can put them on too.
That's awesome. And then extra turfs by the looks of it.
Exactly.
That is cool.
So another range is my Raven Outpost ones.
Okay. These are those ones there.
Yeah, a bit more rocky and still the cobble.
Awesome.
And then brand new is my new hot off the press like 1 day ago cobblestone courtyard.
Look at that.
These are for like if you want something a bit more plain and less ruined.
Less ruined, more just cobblestones.
Something in its prime.
That's awesome.
And it's really simple, dead easy to paint. Like I painted these so quick, but really effective.
That's
Great
awesome.
for soldiers, yeah. So yeah.
So
expanding as well.
Yeah. What are you thinking about? I was going to ask you actually. What are you thinking about expanding into?
I'll be doing some wooden slat bases soon.
The wooden slat bases are good.
Yeah. So something like that. Maybe some more rough wooden slat ones, and then some more with like fishes on and stuff like that. I'll be expanding my gloomy forest ones to 25 mils, 40 mil.
Yeah.
Just when I get time, just filling in the range.
Absolutely.
I'm open to suggestions as well. Just contact me on my Generation Shift
Facebook page. Do you have an email address as well by chance?
I do have a specific email address, but it's best to contact me on there.
Facebook.
Yeah, that's where all my details are. I also have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything for a bit on that, but as I've been getting ready for Ardacon.
Yeah.
So
I'll definitely put a link to both in the comments and the description of the video below, so you guys can check them out. I can attest, like I said, to the first ones that he did. The what were the runes again? I cannot remember the runes of the White City. Yeah.
I've got Raven Outpost, Cobblestone Courtyard, Forgotten Dungeon, and Gloomy Forest.
There you go. That's Matthew Davies from Generation Shift. Thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you soon. Have fun this weekend.
Thank you.
Round number 1 of the Grand Tournament here at Ardacon has commenced. We are playing the high ground. I got Adam over here as my opponent. He actually is from Unreleased Miniatures, so if you haven't checked those guys out, make sure you do. I'll put a link below. Back over there, I also got Evan. Evan, he actually made it and he's here, and look how excited he is. So if you, what's happened is if on the board you don't have a hill for the high ground, there's just the center of the board. If you're within 6 inches of it, you count as being on that high ground. I'm playing with the same things. I play a lot of Radagast, Galadriel, Eagle, stuff like that. Adam's playing with some Hobbits, Lake Town, Galadriel, and some Galadrium with her. So we'll see how it comes back, or see how it rolls out, and I'll come back after the end of this round. So the end of the round 1, I had a loss, which doesn't surprise me when I was going up against Hobbit list for the high ground, which is about having as many models as you can in the center of the board. So we got a loss. 3 victory points for me and 30 for my opponent, so he had 10 times the amount that I did. Again, doesn't surprise me, sorry dude. Now we're playing Reconnoiter, and I'm up against, it's Brad, right? Brad and his dwarves down there. So it's Thorin and Balin and a whole bunch of Grimhammers and such, I believe, and Warriors of Erebor as well, right? So we're gonna come back at the end of round number 2 and see how it goes. End of round 2, it was a 6-0 win for myself. Didn't manage to get anybody off the board, but neither did my opponent. He was like an inch away with one of his guys. If he came in with that unit right there, on turn 1 instead of turn 2, those guys would have been gone. He would have scored 7 victory points to my 6. Brad, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of Ardacon, and let me know how you do. So Guys, keep on watching. We're going to be going into round 3 shortly. Until then, I'm just going to hang around, relax, and we'll see what happens. We're going into round 3 here, guys. You might have seen him, Mark. Mark was hanging out with us the other night, right there. He was hanging out with myself. Well, actually, I was hanging out with them. I came and I was hanging out with them, having a few drinks and that. It would have been Thursday night. And so now we're in round 3, and I'm up against his Eagles stuff, all right there. He has 5 Eagles, Wahir, and then he has Pippin. So the Eagles are coming. I only have one, that's it. We'll see how it goes. What's your predictions, Mark? It's gonna be tough? Yeah? Why? Yeah. I only have one thing that's really gonna affect you though, because you have no magic. I have one guy that's gonna mobilize you, that's about it. So we'll see how it goes though. We'll come back after the match. And round 3, I think, or something like that. 3. Took me a second there. I was playing against Mark and his Eagles right down there, and he ended up getting the win. I just couldn't keep the Eagles off of my main heroes that I needed them to. He started hurling people, and it was all over from there. It was not a mission that I wanted to play, but it was definitely one that I could have won if I had a different draw, I think. But anyhow, it is what it is. We have lots more games. I'm going to enjoy them nonetheless. So we'll come back for the next round. Round 4 has started. I'm up against Will over here. He's bringing a whole bunch of Urukai, a Shaman, Saruman, looks like Rasku, with some crossbowmen, and yeah, Saruman's on the horse as well, so has a lot of threat area with his spell casting and command. It's to the death, so I just lined everybody up because they all rolled 1 to 3, and so everybody lined up in a row right there within 6-inch bubble. We'll see how it goes. I'm up against some berserkers as well, which I forgot to mention. So, end of round 4. Will and I had our match. It was a 8-0 win for myself. Unfortunately, the Isengard did not come through today. It was some unfortunate rolls and stuff like that for yourself. But Will, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Playing with you.
Great guy. I'm new to the game and he helped me through all the way, so thank you very much.
Anything. That's what should be done in the hobby, right? So hopefully you have a good rest of your Ardacon weekend. And I'll talk to you in a little bit, all right?
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Guys, we'll come back with round 5 after this. We'll see who I get for my next draw. And so currently I'm standing at 2-2, and my 2 losses were at armies that were really effective against me. Yeah! Again, Matt Davies, Generation Shift, check him out. The links I'll be having them below, so awesome guy, awesome stuff. Check him out. Cheers, guys. Round 5 of the GT. I'm here with Joseph. We played in Chaos Runner together last night, had a great time, and now he's back again because he wants to play me for whatever reason. No, it's just random drawings. We both have 2 wins, 2 losses, and here we are. He is bringing some Easterlings, led by Kamal. He looks like he has some Catachaks. You know what I'm talking about. There's something with horses and drums. Oh my. So we'll come back at the end of the game. Joseph, best of luck. Cheers, Adam. Cheers. And like I said, back after the game, see who wins. Joseph and I just finished our game. I'm not trying to brag, but it was a very large victory point win to myself. I tabled him, unfortunately, but it was a very good game. It was enjoyable.
10 minutes remaining.
10 minutes remaining in this round, but we're done. We haven't tallied victory points, but we know it's going to be really, 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 really high. Because I killed all the horses, all the everything, wounds, fates, everything. So, yeah, it was a win. It's the end of the night, so I don't know what else is happening. Could be something, and if so, I'll let you guys know.